Hey everybody, welcome back to Nurse Love Addiction. Last time we got Kaede's bad end. Surprise! But now we're gonna get her good end. And where I went wrong, I found out was, I just couldn't just say fuck it and be happy for, Kaede asking us to be her girlfriend. I just had to be like, oh, forbidden relationship. Like, can't just throw caution to the wind. I have to be all, no, hold on. This isn't professional. It's a little weird. But Yuri and romance and shoujo stories don't fly on common sense. No, they don't. They fly on your feelings, your emotions. That's why they are the way they are. So, I'm genuinely happy. I'm responding on instinct, and I'm so full of joy. Her eyes are widened with surprise. Because, after all, how could I ever dislike being her girlfriend? She's not only my role model and my goal, she's really cute as well. And when she kissed me, it just felt so comfortable, and it made me feel so happy. I was reaching out towards the stars in the sky, which I had no hope of ever touching. But could it be that a star has come falling into my hands of its own accord? What a beautiful smile. It's almost making me melt just seeing it. Now, all the other answers we gave were okay, so we didn't bring up the envelope last time. Apparently, we're not supposed to bring it up. Now, a new choice is supposed to arise after the Christmas date, according to my sources. Yes, so before I was freaking out because I was like, Asuka, just give it to her. And I guess if we did it right, we would have had the choice. So obviously, we're giving the envelope to Kaede. It's the right thing to do, Asuka. Though I still don't know how I feel about you acting like it's this great, precious gift. I don't know if Kaede's gonna take it the same way. I pulled the envelope out of my bag and thrust it out at Miss Kaede. Miss Kaede's eyes are wide in surprise. She's just staring at the envelope. She isn't taking it from me. I'm almost pushing it into her hands. Yeah, we fucked up. Don't be mad. Miss Kaede gasped softly. Urged on by my seemingly angry tone, Miss Kaede takes the letter out of the envelope. She mutters as she unfolds the letter. Miss Kaede's eyes are wide with shock as she looks down at it. feel a stabbing pain in my heart. Because I can't bear looking at her any longer, I turn away from her.
よかったね先生。よかったね先生。よかったね先生。
Inside my mind, again and again, I practice the words I'll say to her when she's finished reading.
嘘。
I can hear...
そんな。
Sorry about that. What'd she say? I can hear Miss Kaede muttering to herself. Okay. Apologies. She mutters.
どうして。
She continues muttering, and then, finally...
バカ。
She says this in a quiet but strong voice, and then she starts crying. As I hear her crying behind my back, I cry too. My hands, however, are squeezed into fists, and as a way to put an end to things, I speak the words I have practiced saying.
涙声になるな。私。
Feeling anxious about that, I gather my determination and speak.
よかったね先生。
I'm still half crying as I say it, but I think my words were comprehensible.
好きだよ先生。大好き。やっと分かったんだよ。好きってことが。だから。
I know how loving someone, it can be so painful, so sweet and yet so painful, and how it can also confer great strength.
だから。お幸せに。
Oh no, do we run? Saying this, I sprint away from her, from the person I love so dearly. I can hear Miss Kaede's voice behind me, but I keep on running without any pause. Every breath of the cold winter air pricks my lungs. The sky is filled with stars. The stars are gorgeous tonight. Oh no. I heard from Miss Kaede later on what she did after that. She went home, read the letter once more, and cried again. Then she checked the phone number at the bottom of the letter. She told me she hesitated, but called the number.
もしもし、夜分遅く。そうです。大原です。そんな一声聞いただけで。あなたも。
She told me she cried again on the phone.
そっちは今どこに？そんなところに？そうね。
She had often spent time abroad, but Miss Kaede found out that she was living nearby right now. They agreed to finally meet each other again after all that time, 5 days later on New Year's Eve.
それじゃあすごく楽しみ。
I spent New Year's Eve and New Year's Day with Now. It's not that it wasn't fun, but... It was around the end of the winter vacation that I was summoned to school by Miss Kaede. The day before the first day back at school. I'm heading to school, or rather to the archive room.
気が重い。
I feel as if I've been condemned to death. So I ended up coming in my training uniform, as a kind of formal dress appropriate for an execution.
わざわざ初めてキスしたとこでなんて。
Technically,
残酷だな。
Well, no, I guess technically you'd count their kiss in the archive room as a technical first kiss. Though technically Kaede kissed you first on the roof, but that was just on the forehead. I bitterly think this to myself.
Asuka? Sensei.
As I enter the archive room, I see that Miss Kaede has already arrived. Oh look, and she's in her nursing uniform too. She's wearing her white uniform. Would it be for the same reason I'm wearing mine? Probably not. She's looking somewhat happy. What a contrast with me. She feels so far away.
ごめんなさい。なかなか連絡できなくて。いえ。年末年始は実家に戻らなくてはいけなくてバタバタしていたから。あ、そうですよね。
Since she's the daughter of the elite O'Hara family, I'm sure there are all sorts of hardships she has to endure. But I don't really feel like hearing about those kinds of things right now.
どうでもいいよ。先生の実家のことなんて。どうせエリートした感じ悪い人たちなんだろうし。もう私には関係ないもん。それでクリスマスの話。
I freeze. I've been feeling so curious. I've been really wanting to know, but now the subject is finally here. Now that the subject is finally here, my body feels as if it's paralyzed. I feel so scared that it's all going to be over. Scared to hear the cruel conclusion.
それが先生の幸せなら、私はそれでいいって思ったのに。
I feel so uncool, so pathetic.
手紙。
Trying to act courageous, I take the initiative. I think I need to be the one to ask. When I ask about the letter, I'm really asking about the phone number at the bottom of it. There's no way she didn't contact her.
連絡取ったんですよね。
Miss Kaede nods at my words.
電話したわ、彼女に。
I feel like a sword has been stabbed right through my heart. Yeah, sorry, stabbing in this game.
何年ぶりかしら。アスカのおかげよ。幸せそうな顔で言わないで。そんなこと。年末久しぶりに会ったの。私だけなら封筒の中なんて確認せずに処分していたわ。ほんとアスカのおかげ感謝してる。読むように言ってくれて。やっぱり手紙返さなきゃよかったのかな。アスカのおかげで、私のおかげで、私は彼女と、先生は彼女と。
To reunite again.
ちゃんとお別れできたから。おめでとうございます。だから末永く仲良く。
Oh, that... Yeah, that's pretty great, Asuka.
え？
Huh? Did I mishear that?
彼女と復縁できたんですよね。そんなこと一言も言ってないわ。
Dude, I feel like everyone's been in that position before where you're just like so prepared for this kind of answer, and so you just have what you're gonna say next in your head, and then the person takes you off guard and you're like, oh, I just made a huge fool of myself. There's a little bit of anger in her tone as she says this.
きちんとお別れをしてきたのよ。 あなたが手紙を返してくれたおかげでね。手紙を？私、アスカが辞職願いの封筒を隠し持ってることを知っていたの。
So she did take it from us then. In the bad end, why wouldn't you say anything though, Kaede? I think it's pretty like passive aggressive to be like, I knew you took it and I was gonna see if you were gonna give it back to me. And when you did it, I just decided to take it back and break up with you. Dude, I'd be pissed, Asuka. I'm screaming silently.
バレてたんですか？もちろん中身が彼女からの手紙だとは知らなかったけれど。それをアスカの意思で返してくれたから、そんなアスカだから私はバレてたまま、もし返してなかったらどうなってたんだろう。
Don't worry, that Asuka, that never happened. Even imagining it.
やめ。
I vigorously shake my head because that's not what's important right now. What's important right now?
じゃあ、私たちはお付き合いのまま？ええ、私はそのつもりだけれど、実家に戻った時両親にも話してきたわ。お付き合いしてる人がいるって。会いたがっていたわね。両親も姉も祖母も。すみません。感じ悪い人なんて決めつけてすみません。
They're probably still a bunch of snooty snobs, Asuka. I'd hold on to that. Just wait till you meet them. Oh my.
しっかり学校で学んでね。不出来な看護師じゃ認めてもらえないわよ。先生、よろしくお願いします。もちろん。
She looks so reliable as she smiles at me like that. I can't sense a single blemish on her. It might be a bit egocentric to say this, but there's nothing that could make me happier than to know that my existence is bringing light to Miss Kaede's journey. Anyhow.
なんかほっとしちゃった。
Miss Kaede laughs bashfully. I feel so utterly relieved that I could just collapse to the ground.
アスカは可愛いわね。
Oh, wow.
それから空回りしがち？
It's one of Asuka's greatest qualities. Oh, wow. Though that wasn't exactly what I wanted to hear.
でもいいや。もう全部いいや。
Because I feel so happy. The fact that it's okay for me to imagine a future with Miss Kaede. I'm so happy. I almost cannot contain it. So... It's been such a long time that we just have to do this.
先生。
Do what? Asuka? It's not appropriate at school. Oh, this. Right. I forgot that this was a thing. She looks a little puzzled at first, but she immediately smiles and looks back into my eyes. My heart is melting.
先生。アスカ。
It's been such a long time.
先生。アスカ。
Though Asuka's still just calling her sensei, which is weird. When we're looking into each other's eyes like this, it's as if the whole outer world disappears.
せ。
Things seem to be even more intense than ever before.
先生。アスカ。
Oh, that's super cute! Ugh! Oh my god, I just need a moment. I mean... No words. melt together in an embrace.
先生、いい匂い。
Well, it just so happened that a student was passing by the archive room right at this time. The next day, the school's horror story of the crying girl in the archive room was replaced by a new one. Oh, this should be good. Its name, The Crazy Couple in the Archive Room. That's all I have to say about that. This must be a miracle of love. Time passes by, and we're now in the autumn of my second year. It's the time of the capping ceremony, which we were only allowed to watch from the sidelines last year as first-year students. This year, it's finally our turn. Is this the finish line? No. I feel rather that I finally made it to the starting line. The curtains in the hall are closed, and a solemn atmosphere fills the area. We're sitting in a line in front of the platform, and just like we had been last year, the first-year students are sitting in a line behind us.
Amato Itsuki. Hi.
Miss Kaede calls our names one by one through the microphone for us to rise to the platform. The principal places a nurse's cap on our heads. And after receiving a small plate for the candle service, we receive the flame from the big candle, which is held by the nightingale statue. After this, we get in line on the far end of the platform.
Osachi Asuka. Hi.
Miss Kaede calls my name, and I rise to the platform.
やっとここまで来たんだな。
Though I know it's merely the beginning and not the end, I'm still deeply moved. I can't help it. The nurse's cap is placed on my head, and I receive the small plate for the candle service.
Osachi Nao. Hi.
After me, Nao's name is called. In a calm manner, she rises to the platform. Having received the flame from the nightingale statue, I take my place next to Miss Itsuki and face ahead. Even Miss Itsuki has a serious look on her face on this occasion. The students' names are called one after another, but Miss Sakuya's name is never called.
さくやさんも一緒だったらよかったんだけどな。
Stop saying that. I miss her too, okay? For a moment, this thought crosses my mind. As Miss Sakuya told me herself last year, she's still taking time off, and she hasn't been to school ever since. It's really too bad. All of the second-year students have now been called by Miss Kaede, so we're all standing on the platform. There's something ethereal and beautiful about the line of flickering flames on top of the platform. And then...
ナイチンゲール聖子。
the Nightingale Pledge, which I merely listened to last year.
我はここに集いたる人々の前に厳かに神に誓わん。
By the way, what did I mean before when I said this was a miracle of love? Well,
学校長挨拶。
the Nightingale Pledge is followed by a long-winded speech by the school principal, and after that, there's a greeting from the student's representative. This is intended as an expression of our commitment going forward.
続いて生徒代表当時大幸飛鳥。
Huh. Well, look at that.
Hi.
Exactly. I was chosen as the student's representative. This wasn't just chosen by Miss Kaede, but by the whole school council and the principal, so it wasn't a matter of favoritism. Sorry. Ever since that time, I've been putting so much effort into school that I even ended up being voted as the student's representative. That kind of effort, that must have been the miracle of love.
だって私先生の恋人だもん。
In order to be able to say that and to be proud of it, I had to do better. I stand up from the line and take the principal's place in front of the microphone. For a moment, for just a single moment, I glance at Miss Kaede. Though faintly, she smiles at me, putting me at ease. That gives me all the strength I need. I stand in front of the microphone and put the small plate of the candle service down. I make a little bow and take a little breath in and out. And then I speak into the microphone.
皆さん、私はこの学校に入った時、ダメダメな看護学生でした。お姉ちゃん、すっごく良かったよ。
Wish we could have heard the rest of it.
ありがとう。あの抜け子がね、世の中何があるかわかんないもんだ。ふふ、やればできる子ですから、自分。遅いのよ。中学高校はまるでやってなかったということでしょ。
Oh, Saki, I missed you too. Miss Saki is still taking a break from school, so I was surprised to see her after the capping ceremony. She was so kind to drop by.
すみません。
Suddenly, someone approaches me.
はい、大崎明日香先輩、一緒に写真撮ってもらっていいですか？大帽式、かっこよかったです。あ、私も一緒に撮りたい。
I suddenly find myself surrounded by first-year students. Is this what it means to be chosen as the student's representative? I'm a little shocked.
抜かれたわね、いつき。まったくだ。ま、すぐ逆転するさ。なんはちょっと複雑だな。大崎先輩、大原先生と付き合ってるって本当なんですか？
As someone suddenly asks me this, I reply with a smile and a sense of pride.
そうだよ。大事な恋人。
So you guys are no longer keeping it a secret, huh? Oh my, what a choir of shrieks. The same night.
こっちがこうで。
I'm alone at Miss Kaide's house doing my homework. I've already gotten completely used to spending my time here. I've actually been spending the nights here pretty often as well. Sorry now. So it has almost started feeling like my home base. And for this reason too, I need to do my best with my studies all the more.
成績落ちたら寮に連れ戻すからねって言われてるし。
As she should. I like this Kaede who's invested in your future as a person, as an individual. That's now for you. Oh, you're talking about now dragging you back to the dorm. Okay. Well, I'd like to think that Kaede might send you away too. Just saying.
先生、遅いな。
As a matter of fact, Miss Kaide's work volume has been steadily increasing recently, so she must be having a tough time. Still, it means that Miss Kaede is doing her best as well. Miss Kaede and I went public with our relationship, and we were told that we were free to do as we like, as long as it didn't interfere with my studies or her job. I'm happy the principal is so broad-minded. In fact, we're performing better than ever, because we feel like people are always watching over our shoulder. And thanks to that, Miss Kaede and I...
優等生カップルだな。
Who would have thought that I'd be giving a speech as the student's representative at the capping ceremony?
先生は生徒じゃないから優等生じゃないか。
Elite couple, I love it.
エリートカップル？
That sounds so like, I don't know, elitist? I don't know. It's adorable though.
わ、それはちょっと自分で言っちゃうのはどうなんだ。でもそれを言ったら優等生もそうなのかな。
And just as I'm muttering all these things to myself,
ただいま。
Miss Kaede is back. She looks at me and all my study materials spread open across the table.
頑張ってるわね。おかえりなさい、先生。
But you still call her sensei when you're not at school. Doesn't make any sense to me. But I guess habits are hard to break.
アスカ、今日の待望式しっかりやれていたわね。お疲れ様。終わった後、1年の子たちに囲まれちゃった。
Living the dream, I see.
まあ先生もお疲れ様。今日も遅かったね。ええ、1年生のテストも作らないといけないから。というか、終わらなくて持って帰ってきたの。ごめんなさい。そうなんだ。いいよいいよ。私もまだレポートやんなきゃだし。
So we spend the night like that at Miss Kaide's home. Though I think it's really great. It doesn't feel unusual anymore to spend the night with her like that. And then we're both focused on our own work. 1 hour.
で、
2 hours. 3 hours.
あ、もう2時回ってる。
I noticed that 3 hours have passed without either of us having said a word to each other.
ああ、本当ね。こっちはもう終わりだけれど。こっちもレポートがあと少し。終わったら早く寝なくてはね。明日もあるから。アスカは明日病院実習でしょ。うん、しっかり寝て体休めないと。
The capping ceremony has only just finished and we're already having hospital training tomorrow. Things are finally getting serious. Yes, we are really a model student and teacher elite workaholic couple. And because I'm a student dating a teacher, it's very important for me to keep proper discipline and to prioritize my schoolwork above all else. It's for the sake of a bright future as well.
あ、そうだ先生、レポートなんだけど。ええ、何？ここちょっと悩んでて、見てもらってもいいかな？ええ、構わないわ。
As she says this, she leans over and looks at the report sheet in front of me.
どこ？ここなんだけど。
I show her with my finger.
あ、ここね。
Miss Kaede reaches out with her finger as well. Our fingers touch. Miss Kaede is looking at my report while our fingers are still as they are, still touching. I breathe in and out. My breathing has become a little faster than before. Miss Kaede's breathing has also become quicker. Good thing you two are already done with your work for the most part. We don't speak a single word. We entangle our fingers and connect our hands together like lovers do. Deep breaths, the almost audible beating of our hearts. We look into each other's eyes. I feel almost as if the air between us has the taste of nectar.
私と先生は恋人同士、カップル。
Model student, perfect teacher, elite, workaholics.
違うよ。アスカ、
Miss Kaede gently pushes me over. Feeling Miss Kaide's weight on my body feels so nice.
先生
My lips are covered by
爆
hers.
発しそう
My body's about to explode with overflowing emotions.
先生好きなの私もよアスカ好き爆発しちゃう好きって気持ちが膨らみすぎて大きくなりすぎて
So I kiss her again and again. The remainder of my report, as well as tomorrow's training, have disappeared from my mind. They might just as well have disappeared from the face of the earth as far as I'm concerned. Feeling Miss Kaede so close to me is so fulfilling to both my mind and body. Are we a model couple, elite couple, or a workaholic couple?
先生好き好き好き好き
No, we're not. I know what we are, and I don't mind saying it. I'll shout it from the rooftops. Let the whole world hear.
私たちはただの甘々カップルなんだもん
Because after all, that's true love.
白衣性愛情依存症
Alright, that was Kaide's good end. That was really sweet. I liked it a lot. So this concludes my Nurse Love Addiction Let's Play. There is one more route that you can play through, but it doesn't really add more to the story, and it's not a romantic route at all. So I will not be doing more videos on that. This will be the final video for this series. Thank you all for watching, and thank you for commenting and joining me. This was a lot of fun. I loved this visual novel. I wasn't expecting it to really be anything special, and it turned out to exceed my expectations almost on every front. I mean, not only did it really break away from traditional yuri tropes and traditions, which I like those tropes, I like those traditions, of course, they're comforting, they're familiar, but I really do appreciate narratives that try to do something different. And Nurse Love Addiction was very committed to its story and characters, to the point where at first it was a little off-putting and concerning. It was like, wait, which route am I on? I'm not sure. But I really liked the story, and so hanging in there was well worth it. Well worth it, because in the end, the whole picture, everything coming together, just so nicely done. And again, very, very different for Yuri. I mean, these characters are all, usually you have narratives with kids in high school, in schools, Catholic schools is the popular one, but in high school in general, it's nice to just see older characters and to have romance that was open and explicit, even though I love subtext, and this had plenty of subtext in it, but subtext about other things. And it was nice to have sort of a more robust story that didn't just have romance, which I just, in general, personally don't like stories that focus solely on romance. I like stuff that has more to it, and this certainly did. Lots of themes of growing up and being an adult, and themes of identity, which you all know because you've heard me ramble about that. So this was great, and if you joined me for it, thank you so much. As of now, I don't have any other plans for another Let's Play for the month of February. Hopefully, you'll be hearing from me again in March when I hope to have another game I want to play and I have time to play it. So until then, the videos are going to be pretty sparse. There might be some Love Live School Idol Festival scouting videos this month, but even then, I can't really promise anything. So check back in March. And thank you again so much. This was such fun. Take care.